All right, let's talk about something that trips up so many people dealing with international documents. We're going to be decoding apostille pricing. You know, that whole process of getting your paperwork legally recognized abroad, and how a seemingly simple task can suddenly get, well, really expensive if you're not paying close attention.
You know that feeling, right? It's so frustrating. You see a great price for something online, you get all the way to the checkout, and then, bam, the total just jumps. You're left staring at the screen wondering, wait, where did all these extra fees come from?
Now, just imagine that same kind of bait and switch, but this time you're on a super tight deadline for a new job in another country, or maybe for a visa appointment you can't mess. Suddenly, it's not just annoying anymore, is it? It becomes a really costly trap that could actually put your entire plan at risk. So that's what we're doing today. We are pulling back the curtain on all of this. We're going to show you exactly how to spot those sneaky hidden fees. And I'm going to give you one simple question that will make sure the price you see is the price you actually pay. Okay, first things first, let's start with the basics. The key to this whole puzzle is something called an apostille. So what in the world is it? And more importantly, do you even need one? So think of an apostille like an international seal of approval. It's basically a certificate that gets attached to your U.S. document, say your birth certificate, and it tells officials in another country, yep, this document is legit, you can trust it. It comes from an international treaty that was designed to make this whole process way simpler across borders.
And listen, this is not some obscure piece of paper for most people. Are you thinking about applying for dual citizenship in Italy? Or maybe getting married on a beach in Greece? Or what about that teaching job you've been eyeing in South Korea? You're going to need an apostille for all of those. It's a really crucial step for some of life's biggest adventures.
Okay, so now we need to talk about the hidden fee maze. This is exactly where a price that looks really low can suddenly spiral into a huge bill. You've probably seen this before. You'll see an ad online with a super attractive price, like apostilles from just $89. And you think, wow, what a great deal. Well, that's exactly what it's designed to do. Get you in the door.
So you start the process, you upload your documents, you fill out all your information, and then as you click through to pay, the little extras just start getting tacked on, one after another.
And you can see exactly how it works right here. That advertised $89, that's just their service fee. Then they add the mandatory state government fee. Then there's a separate processing fee, and of course, they charge for shipping it back to you. And just like that, your $89 deal has suddenly shot up to over $130. So the big question is, how do you avoid this trap? It's actually pretty simple. You look for a service that offers a true all-in price. They don't hide these costs, they bundle them all together, right from the start. A genuinely transparent service includes everything. That mandatory state fee, it's in there. You get a real person, a case manager, to handle your file, not some faceless system. Online tracking and return shipping? Yep, that's standard. They even look over your documents before they're submitted to catch any errors. Nothing is an extra. Let's make this really concrete. We're going to look at a side-by-side comparison for a standard birth certificate from Massachusetts, just to see how the numbers really stack up. And this table just lays it all out, crystal clear. Look at the all-in model. The total is right there. $149.95, period. But with the base price model, you start with their fee, and then you have to add the state fee, and then you add shipping. Your real total ends up being over $193. The transparent model isn't just simpler, it's cheaper. That's a savings of over $43 on just one document. Now, imagine you're doing this for a whole family and you need 3 or 4 documents apostilled. We're talking about hundreds of dollars in savings, all by just choosing a provider who's upfront about their pricing. But you know, the final cost isn't the only thing that matters here. The quality of the service you get can make a massive difference, especially when time is of the essence. I mean, think about it. What happens if there's a problem? A better service will have a physical office you can actually go to and a dedicated case manager, a real human with a name, who can solve your problem. The alternative? Some faceless website and an anonymous support ticket. And if you're in a rush, a service that can physically walk your documents in will always be faster than one that just mails everything. All right, we have covered a lot, so let's boil this all down to one simple, powerful takeaway that's going to protect you every single time. So before you ever pull out your credit card, before you hit that Pay Now button, there is one question you absolutely have to ask.
You just ask them this, straight up. Does your price include the state apostille fee and the return shipping? That's it. That's the magic question.
These are the two most common hidden fees, and this one question just cuts right through all the noise.
If they give you a clear, simple yes, you can feel good about that price. It's transparent. But if they hesitate or say, no, that's separate, or we'll add that at the end, that is a massive red flag. It means the price you're looking at isn't the real price, and you should get ready for a much higher total. So now you have the tools. You can decode the price and handle this whole process with confidence. Your next step? Don't just look for the lowest number you see online, look for the most honest one.